Peace, salam. Oh, my battery's gonna run out. Okay, really important piece of information. American Spirit and Pueblo, they're the brands of tobacco that don't have like over 120 different chemicals on them. They're just made of tobacco. Okay? There's a completely different vibe. If you're smoking tobacco than if you're smoking a whole bunch of chemicals. And never been tested ever. There's never been a study on does additive-free tobacco give you cancer. It's a pretty difficult one to do a controlled experiment on ethically, but in fact, it's really waves. It's really waves. I got a proof. You don't often get scientific proofs of stuff, but I made a model expansion of model theory to kind of fit the world into it, and I made up a proof of why tobacco is holy and it's a plant, and God said all is licit and good for you. When Adam was first getting going, peace and blessings be upon him, he said, "Go you and your wife into these gardens and eat of the fine foods I make lawful to you." He might have even said fine fruits. I think he said fine fruits, just so there's no. It was a long time ago. But yeah, back then everything was listed and good for you. Well, nowadays you've got like paroxetine and squiggle squoggle and stuff that, you know, don't ever be like America in any way, except for the people who America is like a European term, and there were people there before Europeans, and they're the elders. Okay, they did my family a solid when there was this Navajo guy who came all the way from America during the Irish famine, and he brought some food. That's that story. Whoa! Can you imagine? You bring some food from America to Ireland because you heard that they were all starving. How much food can you carry? Like, a bit. And he did. So, God bless you. I think it was Navajo. That's intensely kind. And how much do you think that person appreciated it when they got the food? A lot? How do you ever repay something like that? I'm making the elders in charge of places that are called America. Okay, the elders are the people who were there first. And like they've kept true to themselves. They're still there with their cultural identities and cultures that haven't blown up, like a lot of places are going to. If anyone so much as dares think out loud and too much about stuff I really disapprove of. Like universities, we're gonna be suicide bombing universities, guys. I don't particularly want the Muslims doing that, but like incels and stuff, go suicide bomb universities because they were teaching you it was okay to be anti-Semitic. Sunnis, you're just plain too important for that. There was a reason that Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, stayed at the back. Well, that's the Sunnah. Let the other people do the fighting and dying bit. Give them a chance. We've done a load of dying. We've got so many shaheeds. We're in the lead this millennium. So just leave it. Don't do any Sunnis blowing up. Shiites, it depends. You're of two kinds. One of them, you slander Lady Aisha, radiallahu anha. You slander Hadrat Aisha, which I take very kind of weirdly personally, but I do. So you guys can blow up wherever you like, and like if you want to commit suicide, blow up. That's your society's fault. It's your neighbor's fault. So if you want to kill yourself in your bedroom loudly with explosives, do that. Love thy neighbor. Encourage a bit of neighborly amicability and maybe outreach and stuff. I've thought it through. And there's the other kind of Shiites who they're grand, you know. In fact, they're really blessed. They brought muta. We've got clear evidence that muta is okay, but the Sunni ulama kind of really messed up on that and said that you're not allowed to have muta. Well, muta is part of the sunnah. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to say, "Get married. Marriage is part of my sunnah. Whoever doesn't get married isn't following my sunnah." Right? And one of the ways you can do that is muta. What's muta? It's like everything between, jeez, like more chaste than just a literal massage service. Where, well, it's you know, you meet someone that you like, and you write a contract saying, for this amount of time, we're gonna be involved with each other like this, and then at the end of it, we can see, do we want to continue it, maybe? And here's how much it might cost. So, prostitution is covered there. Don't force your women into prostitution, but if they were ever forced into it, they are forgiven. And like, can you really consent to sex work in if you don't make money somehow, you're gonna starve and freeze to death sort of society, like we're clearly in? I've wondered about it as a hooker. I've wondered about it, and like, it's better than working 9 to 5 and earning less than I'm making an hour. So, but still kind of no. Still kind of no, you know. I don't want to make money at all. I want to make hope and dreams and opportunities and kind of a pasta salad with her toes. Okay, I promise you. Unless she evaporates herself somehow, she could run away, which I can't really do much about. I'm not gonna do like immigration control. No, World Peace Zone is completely the opposite. Free movement between all of the Commonwealth and like extra passports for anyone who lives in the Commonwealth. A whole bunch of people who live in countries where Britain has like ever invaded them, which it doesn't go that far back in history, but it's a load of countries. It's all of the Muslim countries except for Saudi, but like Saudi, you can have World Peace Zone passports for free. We're going to take them out of our military budget because we're not going to have a military anymore. And there's going to be a big chunk of the world like that you can just go, and it's the Commonwealth, my Commonwealth. Enjoy it. It also entails the unification of Shams, which, that's good. Just by saying anyone we invaded, they're allowed to have passports to move freely around the World Peace Zone. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's too much of a tremendous honor. Israel. Yeah, we're done with this one. Shalom.